Right. How we feel? Are you playing dominoes over here? It looked like dominoes. I am Puerto Rican, so if I see dominoes, I have to get involved. All right. Are you ready to start the contest and see your friends and see what they can bring to this competition? Hell yeah! Well, our first performer is an actor, comedian, originally from Chicago. He's been described as 2/3 funny and 1/3 Italian beef. Please welcome Mike Pusateri!
All right. Give it up for Jamie. All right. Hello, flappers. Okay, hey, how's everybody doing tonight? Everybody looks so nice. I hope you're all having a good time and a good mood. I'm in a pretty good mood. Here's the thing, I had a colonoscopy last week, so I'm just happy not to have a hose shoved up my ass, you know what I mean? I've got a very low bar to clear to being in a good mood, so. These are crazy times we live in, right? Crazy times. And here's the thing, I don't want to talk about any of that stuff. I feel like we could use a little break from it. Instead, I'd like to talk to you guys for a few minutes about parenting. Which is ironic because I don't have any kids. Yeah, I'm in my 50s, I'm married 25 years, no kids. Let me tell you, 15 years ago, that statement got a very different reaction from my friends who are parents. 15 years ago, they were like, oh, that is so sad. Oh, he doesn't have any kids. Now, I don't think I get the opposite reaction. Now it's like my friends who are parents are angry. Now they're like, hold on. You don't have kids? No, I don't. What? No one told me that's allowed. No one said that's allowed. Are we sure that's an option? Nobody told me that's an option. Man, who's this guy think he is? I'm fine. Go. Okay, sorry. Any parents in the audience tonight? I admire you guys, man. I do. I really do. You guys know where your kids are. Every move they make 24/7. You guys know where your kids are right now, don't you? Yeah, of course you do. See, when I was a little kid growing up in Chicago in the 70s, we didn't have that. No, we were free-range children. We roamed the city streets like alley cats. No supervision. And there were no cell phones, right? Nobody was tracking us with an app. In the summertime, you leave the house in the morning, show back up at night, and that was it. No questions asked. Listen, our parents weren't that concerned about us. They really weren't. They didn't care about our safety. I mean, think about it. They told my entire generation that the way to survive an attack from a nuclear bomb was to hide under your wooden desk at school. These people weren't worried about us. Hey, Phil, you think we should move the kids to the basement of the school, maybe? Nah, I think this room's great. Look at all these windows. That's what you want. If there's a bomb, you want to be in a room with a lot of windows so you can see it coming. They weren't that concerned about us. I'm telling you. I'm 12 years old. Every morning in the summer, I leave the house like, bye, Mom, leaving. Okay, Mike, have fun. Be back in time for dinner. Spaghetti tonight. Okay, Ma. And that was it. Now, if for some reason your mother needed to find you during the day, she would have to call over to all the other mothers in the neighborhood on a landline, mind you, until she found one who knew where the hell you were. Right? And this was the 70s. So there was no call waiting. So if your mother called, if that person was on the phone, she'd get that busy signal. You know that 70s busy signal? That, you know what I'm talking about? Sounds like you're in a nuclear submarine about to bomb Moscow, Although, come to think of it, it might be kind of cool to have a busy signal, I wish I had one sometimes. My wife would be like, hey, Mike, can you throw out the garbage? Mike, want to watch The Golden Bachelor? I'm busy. You fellas try that at home. Let me know how that goes for you. Report back, okay? Finally, your mom gets a hold of one of the other mothers. She's like, hi, Mrs. Hilliard, it's Dolores. Hey, is Mike over there by you? Oh, no, I'm sorry, he's not Dolores. Maybe try Mrs. Murphy's. Okay, well, I just have to tell you, we had so much fun with you and Bob at the Progressive dinner the other night. And that was it. There was no worry. There's no panic. There's no, where's my son? None of that bullshit. None of it. Finally, your mom gets a hold of Mrs. Murphy. Mrs. Murphy's like, Mike, it's your mom. She says you need to come home right now. Oh, what the, how come? How come? She says that your aunt died. Oh, come on. Which one? Which one? Huh? All right, folks. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk on parenting. That's my time. My name is Mike Pusateri. Thank you very much.
What an Italian name, Pusateri. All right.